Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna devotees, thank you for joining today. We wanted to seek the blessings of Radha Madhav, Radha Shyamsundar, Krishna, Balaram, Bal Gopal, Nrsimhadev Bhagavan, Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra. And it's just to remind everybody, Jagannath Rath Yatra tomorrow. Shishi Gonitai, Tulsimani, Haridas Thakur, Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So, continuing on, 8th Canto, chapter 13. Yesterday we just talked about Mohini Murti and how she also mesmerized Lord Shiva by her presence. And today, the pastimes are moving on now. It is the description of future Manus. Of the 14 Manus, 6 Manus have already been described. Now, this chapter will consecutively describe each Manu from the 7th to the 14th. So we are in the 7th Manu. So Bali Maharaj gave a gift of 3 paces of land to Lord Vishnu. And because of this charity, he lost all the 3 worlds. Later, however, when Lord Vishnu is pleased because of Bali's giving everything to him, Bali Maharaj will achieve the perfection of life. With great affection, the Supreme Personality of Godhead bound Bali and then installed him in this kingdom of Sutala, which is more opulent than the heavenly planets. Bali Maharaj now resides on that planet and is more comfortably situated than Indra. In fact, Vamandev is the gatekeeper of Bali's planet. And anytime Bali Maharaj wants darshan, he can have darshan of the Vamandev. So, Manvantara avatar. Manvantara means the lifespan of Manu. Manu means the father of mankind. And Antara means the lifespan. Manvantara. Manvantara is ruled by a Manu, and each Manvantara has a distinct group of avatar, that's the Lord's expansion, sages, Indra, and so on, to help him with his duties. Manus are of the Kshatriya class because they are populating the world and are the father to the human race. There are 14 Manvantaras, avatars, in a 12-hour day. None at night, of course, because everybody's asleep, of Brahma. Also known as Kalpa. So one day of Brahma is also known as a Kalpa, with a long period of time. The Brahma Puranas lists each Manu of the Manvantaras of the present Kalpa by name. So in this present Kalpa, this present day of Brahma, we've already gone through 6 Manvantaras out of the 14. We're in the 7th now, halfway through. So the Brahma Purana also outlines the children of each Manu, as well as the avatar and the sage that will accompany them. So this is the list. I won't go through it all, but these are the 14 Manus in this day of Brahma. And as I said already, 6 of them have passed. We are in the 7th, the rule of the 7th Manu, Vaivasvata, whose father is Vivaswan, the sun god. The avatar is Vaman Dev, the Brahman boy, and the Indra is Purandara. Even the Indras change, because Indra is like a post, king of heaven. It's like the prime minister is a post. Different people take up the post of the prime minister. So it's the same way. Different people take up the post of Indra. And the next Indra is going to be Bali Maharaj. So,
Prabhu,
yes, Narmin.
this 14 Manus from the 8 to the 14, it's all predicted in the future,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Very whoever has done this. This is written also by Vyasdev?
Ved Vyas.
Yes.
Yeah, the Brahma Purana. Yes, he's written all of that. Yeah.
My God.
It's already written. It's already going to happen. It's just a question of time. Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay. Right.
right. So, how long is Manvantara and a Kalpa? How long is a day of Brahma, right? So, one Manvantara, and there are 14 in a day, consists of 71 Mahayugas. And what's a Mahayug? The four yugas Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. So, one Mahayug is 4.32 million years, and there's 71 of them in just one Manvantara. The life of a Manu is huge, right? Huge. It's 306 million, million, 720,000 years. That's the life of one Manu. In Kalpa, the 12-day Brahma time or daytime of Brahma is 4.32 billion years long. That's one day of Lord Brahma. In that one day, 14 Manvantaras pass. And also 14 times 71 Mahayugas pass. Huge number. There are 14 Manus in 112-hour time of Brahma. And there's also something called 15 Sandhyas. Sandhyas are like the gaps in between the Manvantaras when the earth is inundated with water. And that's the length of a Satya Yuga, which is equal to 4.3 billion years in total. And this is 1,000 yugas, 994 Mahayugas, and 6 Sandhya Mahayugas. So that is the 1,000 ages that Krishna refers to in the Bhagavad Gita. That's one day of Brahma. It's crazy. Crazy numbers. So if anybody's interested in the numbers, there it is. What we've said in words, this is in numbers. So one day of Brahma is a long day. How old is our Brahma? Right? Always interesting to work this out. So currently 50 years of Brahma has elapsed. The last kalpa at the end of the 50th year is called Padma Kalpa. Since 50 years of Brahma have already elapsed, this is the second Parartha, and it's called the Dvitiya Parartha. We are currently in the first day of the 51st year, named as Shweta Varaha Kalpa. Within this day, 6 manvantras has already passed. And this is the 7th mantra named Vaivasvata Manvantara. Within Vaivasvata Manvantara, 27 Mahayugs have already gone. And the Satya Treta Dwapara Yuga of the 28th has passed. So we are in the Kali Yuga of the 28th Mahayuga. And this Kali Yuga began in the year 3102 before Christ. So if we wanted to work out exactly what time it is in Brahmalok, it is 11:28 in the morning. 11:28. That 11:28 for us, 1 second is like 100,000 years. 1 second in Brahmalok, 100,000 years. So Brahma's life is huge, 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 huge. And what I've just said, his whole life is 311 trillion years. He's gone through half, just under half, or just over half, sorry. 155 trillion years have already passed. And this is the time, approximately. Inconceivably huge lifespan, calculated as follows. Oh, so a bit more detail. So 1 12-hour day, daytime kalpa is 4.32 years. His night is also the same, 4.32 years. So 2 kalpas, Adi Sandhi, makes 1 day of Brahma is equal to 8.64 billion years. 30 days in a month. So 1 month is 259 billion years. 12 months is 3.1 trillion years. We've done this bit halfway through Brahma's life. And then there's 2 Paradhas. 100 years of Brahma is equal to 311 trillion, 40 billion years. And 1 Mahayuga is equal to 43.2 seconds for Brahma. 1 second of Brahma is equal to 100,000 human years. So 1 second in Brahmlok, 100,000 years have passed here. So this is just same thing again in numbers. So we can see Brahma's lifetime is huge, inconceivably huge. And how many avatars are there? Look at this, Manvantara avatars. In one lifetime of Brahma, there's more than 500,000 avatars in one lifetime of Brahma. And this is just one Brahma. There are many, many Brahmas in many, many universes. So that's why we say the Lord has unlimited avatars. Just in this universe, in one life of Brahma, 500,000 avatars come and go. And this is 1 second, one breath, of Mahavishnu. All right. Mind-blowing stuff. Vaivasvata. Oh, Jayanti, he doesn't do that anymore. Vivasvan, yeah, we went through that. The Devatas, the sons of the Manu, Ikshwaku. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Ikshwaku at the beginning of the creation. Indra is Purandara, son of Kashyap and Aditi. And the Saptarishis, Kashyap, Atri, Vashisht, Vishwamitra, Gautam, Jamdagni, and Bharadvaj. And the incarnations, Manvantara, Vamandev, son of Kashyap Aditi. What does he do? He took the 3 worlds from Bali and gave them to Indra, Purandar. And this is the 8th Manu who's coming after a long time. He's coming after a long time. He will come after a long time. And Indra will be Bali. And then these are some other, the future Manus. Number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 Manus in total. All their different, all the Devatas, different Manus, sons of Manus. Indra, the Saptarishis, Manvantara, Avatar, Rishabdev, Vishwaksena, Dharmasetu, Swadhama, Yogeshwar, Bharadbhanu. What does the Lord do? Different activities. This is the Manvantara. Huh? What does he actually do? So that was chapter 13. Chapter 14. So the Manus are going to be explained here. This chapter describes the duties allotted to Manu by the Supreme Lord. All the Manus, as well as their sons, the sages, the demigods, and the Indras, act under the orders of various incarnations of the Supreme Lord. At the end of every Kshatur Yuga, consisting of Satya, Dwapar, Treta, and Kali Yuga, the sages, acting under the orders of the Supreme Lord, distribute the Vedic knowledge and thus reinstate eternal religious principles. Manu's duty is to re-establish the system of religion. Manu's sons execute Manu's orders, and thus the entire universe is maintained by Manu and his descendants. The Indras are various rulers of the heavenly planets. Assisted by the demigods, they rule the 3 worlds. The Supreme Lord also appears as incarnations in different yugas. He appears as Sanaka, Sanatan, Yagya, Valkya, Dattatreya, and others, and thus he gives instructions in spiritual knowledge, prescribed duties, principles of mystic yoga, and so on. As Marichi and others, he creates progeny. As the king, he punishes the miscreants, and in the form of time, he annihilates the creation. One may argue, if the all-powerful Supreme Lord can do anything simply by his will, why has he arranged for so many personalities to manage? How and why does this not cannot be understood? How and why he does this cannot be understood by those who are under the clutches of Maya. So why does he have all of this massive arrangement? Well, there are many souls in this world who have so many different desires, and some want to assist the Lord in these different seva, different services, and the Lord gives them the opportunity to do that. He allows them to become a Manu or a son of a Manu or a sage or a um, Indra, So this is one of the reasons why this massive arrangement, complex arrangement is made so that we can offer some seva to the Lord. So what are the specific duties of the 6 types of persons in the Manvantara? Manu, he reestablishes the 4 parts of Dharma on earth, and that is the occupational duties. The Devatas, they share the results of the sacrifice. They also help with the administration. The Manuputras, they discharge the orders of the Lord and enjoy the results of sacrifice. The Sureshwara, Indra, they enjoy the opulence of 3 worlds and maintain all living entities by pouring rain. Rishaya, the 7 sages, at the end of each Chatru Yuga, they re-establish Sanatana Dharma, the eternal spiritual principles that were lost with time. These Sapta Rishis are very powerful. They exist in order to also maintain order in the universe. They give order, they give spiritual guidance. And then we have the Amshavatar, Manvantara incarnation. These are partial incarnations. They haven't necessarily got the full power of the Supreme Lord, but they are incarnations because they have been given partial powers. They're still avatars. They're still Vishnu Tattva, but not in the full capacity. And they appoint the other 5 types of personalities. So, Lord's forms, example, purpose. So, Siddhas, Rishis, Yogis, Prajapatis, the kings. And the examples, these are different examples. Sanak, Yagya, Valkya, Dattatreya, Marichi, Manu's sons. And their purpose is giving transcendental knowledge, showing the way of karma, teaching yoga, creating progeny, maintaining order, killing the thieves and the rogues. And time, of course, destroys everything. Okay. I think we'll stop there. Quite a lot to absorb, actually. Any questions? Any comments?
Yeah, Prabhu,
Yes,
sorry.
Shyamulini.
Yeah, so when you say the Lord's form, so he take the incarnation, yeah? He incarnate as the Siddhas, as the Rishi himself.
No. He comes as Manvantara. He comes as in this case, in our case, in the 7th Manvantara, he comes as Vamandev, the small Brahmin boy.
Okay.
And what he took the 3 words from Bali and gave them to Purandara. So Purandara is the current Bali, is current Indra.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
And what
current Indra, is it?
Indra. Yeah. And what
Yeah.
he also does, he appoints all the different types of personalities. He appoints. The Manvantara appoints the Manu, the demigods, the Putras, the Indras, and the sages. There he is. The Manvantara incarnation appoints the other 5 types of personality. So he's very important
Yeah, points them. Yeah.
in the scheme of things. Yeah, very important. This is quite a complex area.
It's complex. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay.
But then this world is very complex, so
We cannot understand.
no. Yeah. I think the important thing is to appreciate the complexity of this world and how
Yeah.
the Lord, arranges everything so beautifully, so magnificently, and we don't even have a clue. We get up in the morning, brush our teeth, have a shower, get on with our day, until the end, we just go to sleep, and we don't realize actually, my goodness, so much has taken place for us to be able to do our daily activities. We're not even aware. But it's good. The scriptures are good because they give us this knowledge. We don't have to remember any of this. Um, we just need to understand that so much arrangement is done by the Supreme Lord on our behalf, so that we can show appreciation and actually try to give back something to Him, through our bhakti.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes, Nanibal.
4 parts of the dharma. Is it
Yeah. That will be
austerity, cleanliness? Are there dharma?
those are the pillars
Not,
of dharma. Yeah, that probably is what it is. You're correct.
but not dharma, artha, kam, and moksha, isn't it?
No, I think you're right. It is
Yeah.
what you said, cleanliness,
Cleanliness,
truthfulness,
austerity,
austerity,
mercy.
mercy. Yes, is to establish these 4 parts of dharma. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. And occupational duties. I suppose that is the soul's duty is laid out within those dharmas. We need to be clean, austere, merciful, and yeah. So I think you're right. Truthful.
Truthfulness, yes. And they say that in the Kali Yuga only the only one part of the dharma remains, and that is the truthfulness,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because each
Yeah.
part, each yuga, when something disappears, one
Yes.
part of the dharma disappears.
Correct. Correct. And even truthfulness is a little dodgy nowadays. So yeah, that's right. That's right. Every yuga, one part of the dharma is destroyed. Yeah, is gone.
What I can't understand, these rishis are there,
Mm.
Prabhuji,
Mm.
and they reestablished the Sanatan Dharma,
Yes.
but they are right up
Yes.
outside the universe, isn't it? They are in their
They
own
are.
planet.
They have their own planets. Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
But what is so much is happening in the Kali Yuga, so bad things that
Mm.
we can't find that there is any connection between
Mm.
the
That's true.
what
Yeah,
is
that's true. And partly because even if they came and gave us the guidance, mostly we would not be able to understand it. Just like when Krishna was present in this world, hardly anybody realized that this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So even if God appears before us, we may not have that presence of mind or understanding or a devotional sort of mood to be able to understand it. But generally, these rishis, whenever there is a particular issue in the world which is going to jeopardize the running of the world, these Sapta rishis come and restore that dharmic aspect to it. Yeah. And even though they're far away, they can travel by the speed of mind. So they're very, very, very powerful.
and
So
nobody.
Prabhu, uh,
Sorry,
Sorry,
you
Nanivel?
said it's okay.
Go on, Shyammalini.
No, you said the Rishi, they have their own planet.
Hmm.
Is it?
Yeah, these Saptarishis, they are nearer to where Dhruv is.
Lokis.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in the Shishumara, this dolphin. I don't think we can see it anymore, but apparently one time we would be able to see this dolphin structure in the sky at night.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, Guru Maharaj used to say that in his young days, because there was no pollution, the skies were very clear. You could see this dolphin um, shape of the stars.
Wow.
Yeah, they have those. Yeah, that's where the rishis, the Sapta rishis reside. They have their
So
own.
can through meditation human being can connect with
Yeah,
them?
yeah, for sure. But it's in this age of Kali, it's a little challenging, you know. But definitely people will have connected to them.
Okay, so the rishis they have been appointed by the
Yeah,
uh,
manvantaras.
mantras. Yeah.
Correct. And they're
Okay.
special because, like in our rishi, we've got such an amazing. We've got, Gautam Rishi and Atri and Bharadwaj. We've got some amazing rishis. They themselves are fully qualified as bhaktas, as devotees of the Lord. But they're given this special responsibility to look after the spiritual order of the world.
I think probably
Right.
when we were young in Africa,
Hmm,
they were talking about this Saptarushi, the 7 arrangement in the sky.
that's
So,
it.
yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Same thing. That's it. That's the Shishumara. That's the dolphin shape, arrangement of the stars. Yeah. Yeah, probably in those days, it's probably was very visible.
So
Mm.
the dolphin shape, that's the star, is it? The shape
It's
of,
a series of stars, and
sorry?
it's a series of stars, many stars. And
Okay.
you can make out, I mean, if we were powerful enough, we could see the dolphin shape of those stars. So they would be aligned in a shape which would look like a dolphin.
And that's the planets of the rishis.
That's the
Yeah.
planets of the rishis, yeah.
So
And
there
a
are
few
many,
others, yeah, and a few others as well.
there are many then, many rishis, yeah.
Yeah.
Many planets, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Just you just said earlier, sorry about my voice.
That's
that
okay.
if the God is in front of you, we will not recognize
We may not.
in this Kali Yuga. Is that right?
In any yug, Krishna appeared in Dwapar Yug. Hardly anybody knew that he is a Supreme Lord. Ram, when he came, because he came as a human being, ordinary human being, hardly anybody realized this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Some of the sages knew, some of the confidential devotees will have known, but hardly anybody. So even if God appears before us, we saw it.
We will never recognize.
We may not. I mean, if we have enough like devotion, we will be able.
And just now you said about these Saptarutis. Have they got that power to recognize the God?
Oh yeah. They're very, very, very extraordinarily important devotees of the Lord.
They might have got that Shakti from inside.
Yes, they are, by their own rights, they have developed their bhakti, very austere.
Yeah. And just now you mentioned about this dolphin. It's just that I mean, when there is a bright sky, in the night time, and you see lots of stars, then when you join the stars, then you know what it is. But it is very difficult to understand them.
Yeah.
But this is just general quickly talk about. I have been into this maritime museum.
Oh yeah.
In Greenwich.
Yeah.
And in there is this star show. You just go inside that theater, and you sit down and you watch these all different stars. And when you are sitting inside, it's so dark, but you will just see, oh my God, you are literally in the sky.
That's a good experience, actually.
Yeah, that's a good experience I have got, but lately I haven't been again. And the way you just now said, in that museum, in the evening, in the when they saw the stars show, and Dhruv Tara and so many taras there, and then they are literally talking about it.
Right.
And now I'm experiencing that I would like to go again and see.
I think it's worth you going again and sharing your experience with us. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I will go again.
It's near you, huh?
Yeah, it is very near. I think before it was free, but now I think you have to book.
Okay.
But still, it's worth it going.
Yeah, worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, worth it. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu,
Yes,
you
yes.
know, how do you define the mantra again?
Manvantras, they're avatars of the Lord. They're like a partial incarnation of Vishnu. Like it says here, Ams Avatara. Ams means like a part of the Supreme. But
Okay.
they are Vishnu Tattva. They are the Supreme, but they may not have the full power of Krishna. But they'll have like 80% or 70% of the power.
Okay.
But they are avatars. They are Vishnu avatars.
Yes. Thank you,
And
Prabhu.
every mantra, there's an avatar. So in one day of Brahma, 14 of these manvantras will come. And in a whole lifetime of Brahma, there's 500,000 manvantras in one life.
Yeah.
So unlimited avatars of the Lord.
Yes.
Mind
Wow.
Yeah.
My God, our mind, you know, it's like we cannot understand everything. It's very
Yes, tough.
complex. Yeah.
It's good to have a little overview.
Yes.
You know, how many forms of God are there? Unlimited. And then we can explain, like, even within one life of Brahma, 500,000 manvantaras appear.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that the rishis, they are here for our benefit. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
They guide. And in Kali Yuga, of course, is a little harder, but in previous ages, their guidance would have been a bit more prominent, as people were able to understand a little bit better. So,
yes.
But generally, where their missions is in the heavenly planets and looking after the running of the universe. Because, you know, the demigods, they look after the universe. So sometimes the demigods, because of pride or anger or greed, they may lose their way a little bit. So this is where the manvantras come in. They restore order for the running of the universe. That's what they do. The spiritual order. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu, I understand there. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So if there's nothing else, we can stop there. Srimad Bhagavatam. And thank you for the interaction. Really, really good today. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.